Joe Bonamassa's artistry is a living conversation with the ghosts of blues past, a dialogue shaped by 10 guitar legends whose voices echo through his strings. Here's how these icons forged his sound, reimagined through vivid storytelling and the soul of a disciple. B.B. King, the emotional alchemist. Notes that weep and whisper, spun with velvet vibrato and surgical restraint. Impact on Bonamassa. For Joe, B.B. King's Live at the Regal isn't just music, it's a sacred text. King's gift for turning silence into emotion, bending strings like a heartbreak confession, became Joe's North Star. He taught me that a single note could be a sermon, Bonamassa says. Hear King's ghost in Joe's solos, where space and cry outshine shredding. Eric Clapton, the blues alchemist. Molten solos, psychedelic fire, and the Beano growl that defined rock blues. Impact on Bonamassa. Clapton's 1966 Blues Breakers roar, a Les Paul through a Marshall scream, is Joe's holy grail tone. When Bonamassa unleashes a crossroad-style volley, it's Cream's spirit resurrected, technical fury married to raw feeling. Clapton showed me how to make amplifiers weep, Joe grins. Jeff Beck, the sonic sculptor. Whammy bar sorcery, harmonics that howl, and jazz-inflected rebellion. Impact on Bonamassa. Beck's blow-by-blow taught Joe that guitars could defy gravity. Bonamassa's genre-leaping solos, like Ballad of John Henry's ethereal slides. Odettes to Beck's rule-breaking. Jeff didn't play guitar, he conducted lightning. Joe marvels. Jimmy Page, the riff shaman. Titanic blues grooves, open-tuned mysticism, and studio-as-instrument wizardry. Impact on Bonamassa. When Bonamassa layers acoustic textures over electric growls, a la Dust Bowl, it's Page's shadow at work. Zeppelin turned blues into myth. Joe notes, channeling Since I've Been Loving You's drama in his own crescendos. Stevie Ray Vaughan, the Texan Thunderbolt. Signature style, Stratocaster fury, hurricane bends, and rhythm tight as a rattlesnake's coil. Impact on Bonamassa. SRV's Texas Flood reignited blues for the MTV era, and Joe's Slow Gin burns with that same fire. Stevie played like his strings were electrified barbed wire, Joe says, mirroring his raw intensity in every searing outro. Rory Gallagher, the Roadhouse Prophet, a battle-worn Strat, sweat-soaked slide work, and gigs that felt like exorcisms. Impact on Bonamassa. Gallagher's Irish Tour 74 is Joe's manual for live alchemy. Watch Bonamassa live, drenched in spotlights and grit, and you'll see Rory's spirit, the belief that every show must leave blood on the fretboard. Albert King, the Bend King. Left-handed upside-down bends, minor key, midnight wails, and attitude sharper than a switchblade. Impact on Bonamassa. Albert's Born Under a Bad Sign taught Joe how bends could bruise. Bonamassa's solos often morph into vocal growls, a trick stolen from King's playbook. Albert didn't just play blues, he was blues, Joe insists. Freddy King, the Texas Twister. Thumpic thunder, locomotive rhythms, and licks that cut like a Bowie knife. Impact on Bonamassa. When Joe shreds going down live, it's Freddy's DNA in the chaos. Bonamassa's hybrid picking, fingers dancing with metallic precision, traces back to King's thumb and steel swagger. Peter Green, the melancholy poet, haunting vibrato, minor key laments, and the sorrow of 1,000 rainy nights. Impact on Bonamassa. Green's Oh Well is Joe's masterclass in mood. Listen to Bonamassa's The Ballad of John Henry. Those mournful bends are Green's spectral hand guiding the strings. Peter played Dusk Made Sound. Joe reflects. Danny Gatton, the genre-devouring phantom. Telecaster telepathy, jazz country fusion, and fretboard acrobatics with soul. Impact on Bonamassa. Gatton's 88, Elmira Street is Joe's secret study in versatility. When Bonamassa tosses a rockabilly lick into a blues solo, it's Gatton's ghost nodding approval. Danny could outplay anyone and make it feel easy, Joe says. A bridge between worlds. Bonamassa's genius lies in translation. He speaks BB's blues, Clapton's rock, and Gatton's chaos in one dialect. These 10 masters are his Rosetta Stone, their lessons etched into every phrase he plays. Blues isn't history, Joe insists. It's a flame we keep alive. Through him, their fire burns brighter, a torch passed, never dropped.